Hi, I'm Melinda Bombash with LML Tack and Supply. We're going to talk about how to fit a saddle a little bit today. This is Rock. He's a quarter horse gelding. We've got a 15-inch Western pleasure saddle on him. In his withers, he's a little wide. This saddle's not exactly wide enough for him. It's pinching him right along his shoulder blade, which is going to limit his movement through his leg. Also, his girth is correct on the other side. It should sit right about here, so it's a little too long. So we're going to hook him up with a new girth and a saddle that's a little wider. Also, it's kind of pinching him through the bars along his back since he's so wide. The saddle really doesn't complement how the quarter horse is built right now. We pulled the saddle back a little bit so you can see how pinched he was. Right where my hand is here is where his shoulder blade actually ends. So with having it pinched, you can see the waffle print from this saddle pad of how tight it was right here. Now when we pick up his leg and extend him, you can see how much movement he actually has in his shoulder. When it's pinched like that, you lose a lot of the mobility in the front legs. So let's go find him something better. Alright, so we found this saddle that fits Rock here a little better. It's a lot wider through the wither. It's not pushing on his shoulder blade as much. I can get my hand in there a lot better. It's wider across his back, so the weight's going to be more distributed. And it doesn't feel like it's riding square on his spine anymore. We also fixed him up with a better girth, so it's riding where it should instead of way up here. So it gives you makes him a little bit more comfortable, and again, can get that front leg to move out better. Here we have Abbott, our Appy Cross client. His saddle fits good. We've got good girth and everything. And now we're going to talk a little bit about our breast collars and our bridles. Abbott's mainly a trail riding pony, so he needs a lot of mobility in his front end to be able to get over those logs, get over those obstacles. This one kind of sits right alongside his shoulder blade, and he can't really get a whole lot of movement. We'd like to see it sit up higher. So what we'd suggest to our client is one of our tug collars that actually attaches up here so he can still have full mobility in his shoulder. Also, we want to talk a little bit about his bridle. Sorry, bud. It fits well. He's got enough room in his ears so he can still rotate and he's not pinched. And our throat latch, we have enough space. And also, for as big as his head is, we have enough room that he can get some wrinkles. We can still adjust it some, so we can get the correct tension for the bit. But it is looking a little shabby, and he's kind of pretty, so let's go see what we have in the bling collection for him to make him stand out a little bit better at the trail rides.